Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sam, again, and today I'm sharing my thoughts on the PlayStation 5 showcase that happened today. It was around 4 o'clock where I live, and whole, holy shit. This was definitely an event. Like, they knocked it out of the park. I wrote down all the games they showed. If I'm missing something, please let me know in the comments, but this was a this was an awesome event. There were a few hiccups, that more of I was like, yeah, I don't care, and I just kind of was like, yeah, sometimes I was like that, but I was like, that's but most of the show, I was pretty impressed. So, anyways, let's talk about the show. The event kicked off with a bang and kind of a unexpected reveal. So Lucasfilms and Asper, now Lucasfilms Games and Asper has been they've been doing re-releases of Star Wars games from years past. Over here I have Star Wars Racer down there, but they also re-released Star Wars Squadron. I think a few other ones like Republic Commandos they re-released. So they just announced that they're going to be completely, and not just re-releasing, but remaking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic from the ground up on PlayStation 5. And what's cool about it is we didn't see gameplay, but it confirms that it is in existence. And it was we saw a red lightsaber go up, and I was like, that is that Darth Revan, and you see Darth Revan, and I was like, holy shit. And it kicked off with a bang. We didn't see gameplay, but still, it's great to see that's in development. It's going to be released on the PlayStation 5, and I can't wait for it. Next up, we have Project Eve. This was kind of reminded me of Bayonetta mixed with Dark Souls a little bit. It looks really good. I don't really have much to say about it. Next up, they showed was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Now, this was announced a while back, but we didn't really see anything about it until now. We saw some gameplay. We saw the world. I think it's based more off, I think, around the DLC, what's called Dragon's Keep. It was Tiny Tina's Escape from Dragon's Keep, which this one is going to be a standalone game. It's going to be its own thing, so I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't too crazy on Borderlands 3. I thought it was good, but it wasn't amazing or anything, so. Next up was Forspoken, which looks cool. I'm not losing my mind over this. Really, it looks interesting. I don't have much to say about it. Next up is Rainbow Six Extraction. Guess what? I really did not give a single shit about this. I just think that Ubisoft is not only disrespecting fucking Tom Clancy's grave, but this was just straight up who the fuck is this for? That was what I got from it. Next up is Alan Wake Remastered. This was actually leaked a few weeks prior, but still, this is actually really cool because I never got to play the original Alan Wake. Well, I did play it a little bit when I was a freshman in high school, but I didn't really get too far into it. But this was really cool to see, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be on PS5, PS4, Xbox One. So, next up is probably the biggest joke of this, and that is Grand Theft Auto 5. Why? It's an 8-year-old game. Stop buying these fucking ports. Next up is Ghostwire Tokyo, which we haven't really heard much about. This was announced kind of out of another thing that was announced out of the blue a few years back at Bethesda's E3 conference, but we kind of knew it was going to come out, but we also knew it was going to get delayed. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We still don't have a confirmed, a solid release date yet, but I'm still looking forward to it. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy. Looking forward to this. I'm a little concerned, but really hoping this is good. I think it looks really cool, but I don't know what's going to happen with it. Next up is probably the point of the showcase. I was like, and that was none other than Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, which is it's like a battle royale game. I didn't give a shit. Next up was Deathloop, which we know is coming out Tuesday, and I was predicting this was actually going to get a trailer, and I was absolutely right, so point one. Next up was, this was probably the weirdest one, Kid A, Insomniac, which I guess is like a concert, an event. I don't know what it was for, but it was definitely the strangest one to be shown off. I was like, wait, what? I didn't understand. I don't get it. I really don't. I'm sorry. Next up, we have Tessia. I can't pronounce it. Looks like a little indie game. It looks nice. Looks interesting. Then we got Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy are getting remastered for the PlayStation 5 and PC. These are looking pretty cool. I actually wouldn't mind playing Uncharted 4 again. Even though I think it did start to slow down towards the end, but I am looking forward to it. Now we're getting into the four last things of this conference were probably the biggest ones they announced, and that is Insomniac is making a Wolverine game, and it's called Marvel's Wolverine. So this was like, holy shit, like Insomniac is making like an X-Men style game. It's not gonna be X-Men, it's more gonna be about Wolverine, but holy shit, this looks so cool. Like seeing Wolverine, like we didn't see any gameplay. We just saw a little teaser with like the claws shooting out, which was really, really cool. But this was definitely one of the most interesting ones. We didn't see gameplay, but still, this was definitely something that was a welcome surprise. Next up is Gran Turismo 7, which is coming out in March. I think it's March 4th. So like 2 weeks after Horizon Forbidden West, which is okay timing for me. Like, you know, I'm looking forward to this. I do have my questions, like what's it going to be like? Is it going to like have any DLC or microtransactions? But I'm looking forward to it. Looks gorgeous. And then this was something that I said in my crazy hopes, and I said there's no way this is going to happen probably, but it did. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 was announced. I lost my mind. Like this time around it looks like they're fusing both Peter Parker's gameplay and Miles Morales' gameplay. Like you can switch, I guess, on the fly for them, and it just looks so cool. And we're not gonna see this until 2023 at the latest, but oh my god, I cannot wait for this. This was so cool. We didn't once again. I think they showed like sort of like mock-up gameplay, like not exactly like big game like a gameplay trailer, more of like a teaser of what's to come. So, and then the gaming showcase. The showcase ended with God of War Ragnarok. This is a story trailer. It was finally confirmed to be called God of War Ragnarok, which no secret at all, but this was, in my opinion, the perfect way to end the showcase. It was just this whole showcase. Look, I've given Sony shit this year. I've given them a lot of shit with their decisions they made this year, but good lord was this great to see God of War Ragnarok get like a full-length story trailer, even with some gameplay too. The gameplay looks more refined, like it just looks really good, and it's set to release in 2022. Ooh, and I'm perfectly fine with it being delayed. If it gets delayed till 2023, I'm fine with that. But good God, they killed it with this showcase. Words can't describe how hyped I was during this showcase. For the most part. I'd say the biggest hiccup for me was definitely Grand Theft Auto 5 getting another fucking re-release. I know it's still selling well, but you can't do GTA 6? I don't know. Just definitely the weirdest one to get revealed. Masquerade looked stupid. Rainbow Six looks like shit. And a few others, and some other hiccups. But overall, this was a really good showcase. I was really impressed with what I saw. Personally, my top 5 games from this here is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I gotta look back. Alan Wake Remastered, Marvel's Wolverine, Spider-Man, and God of War Ragnarok. Those were the biggest ones they announced today. And you know what? I was going to say, not all my predictions came true, but hey, that's fine. So this was a great showcase, and I thought it was fantastic. Despite a few hiccups, I think this was worth the time, because this was 40 minutes of just straight up showing games coming out, showing games in development, and I can't wait. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. What did you guys think of the showcase today? What would you rate it? What was your biggest takeaway from this showcase? What shocked you the most? What left you wanting more, I guess? Or what was your favorite thing that got announced today? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.